flat game board is made for a birthday party. The game board is illustrated below. To win a prize, a dart thrown at the board must land in one of the circles or triangles. What is the probability that a child whose dart hits the board will get a prize? Use pi equals 22 over 7. So for this one, once again with probability, you want to have the favorable over top of the total possible. So favorable outcomes over the possible. So in this case, the total possible outcome, if it hits the board, would be the entire area of this square right here. So the area of the square is found by base times height, or side times side. So the area of the square is going to be 16. So 16 is going to go on the bottom right here. Okay, so 16 is your total possible outcomes. Now your favorable is going to be the areas of each of these shapes here. The two circles, which are identical, and then the two triangles, which are also identical. Okay, so the area of a circle is pi r squared. If the diameter is 1, the radius would be 1/2. So radius squared would be 1/2 times 1/2, which is what we have here. Pi, we said, is 22 over 7. So pi times 1/2 times 1/2. And there are two circles, so I multiply by 2 right here in the numerator. Okay, plus, and then the area of the triangles. Okay, so the two triangles here, the base and the height both are 1. The area formula is 1/2 times base times height. So we have 1/2 times 1 times 1. And there are two triangles, so multiply that by 2. So your favorable outcomes would be this on the numerator that we have written here. So when I multiply everything together, I'm going to get 11 over 7. And then over here for the triangle, I'm going to get 1 as my area. Now I could add and get a fraction. I get 18 over 7, then divide that by 16. That's going to be kind of messy. So what I can do is multiply in a fancy way by the number 1. So I multiply the top and the bottom both by 7, 7 over 7. That's going to be the same thing as multiplying by 1. So I'm not changing the numbers, changing the answer, I'm just changing the way it looks. So when I multiply the numerator by 7, I multiply each term, I'm going to get 11. So 11 sevens times 7 is 11. And then 7 times 1 gives me 7. 16 times 7 for the denominator is going to give me 112 right here. So I have 18 over 112, which is going to reduce. I'm going to get 9 over 56.